So what are we doing with these DMs, right? So Austin, I'm gonna put you on the spot. 17 DMs, 37 DMs you saw, 17 appointments presentations, and 1 case. How many of those appointments presentations have you given, Austin? 6. So you still got 11, so you got another 1.52 cases with what's left over, right? What are you doing with these 37 DMs? How many of those guys were, you got 17 who made appointments presentations, right? Right, so that means maybe 20. Were those other 20 just negative, or were they in a place where 10 were negative and 10 were like, maybe later?
I would say I'd say 12 of them were probably positive people that are good to follow up with, and 8 of them were probably, definitely at least 5 of those 8 were cases that we already have, because we run into that all the time.
Right, and trust me, if anybody's screaming about that to Mallory the trainer, it's me, all right? I'm like, you guys keep making promises and it's not coming through because I'm paying for Epic, okay? So, what is your advice with the 12 you said could possibly come? What is your advice for follow-up for all the newer people who also have that follow-up, right? What is your advice? How do you do that follow-up?
You have to just stay on top of it. If you felt like you didn't get enough.
But what's that mean? What's my motion? Stay on top of it? Like look at it?
So if you ever run into that situation with a DM where maybe now's not necessarily a good time to talk,
right.
Ask them there in front of them when is a good time to follow up. You don't leave that to a phone call because you got their business card and you're copping out of the situation to just walk out.
All right, so because you're in the place when they say, hey, now's not a good time, you go, excellent, no problem, I understand. When is a good time, right? Is next Tuesday a better time? Is next Thursday a better time? Right? Not, okay, I'll get your card and I'll contact you. Right? I 100% agree with that because I feel like you'll get twice as much out of your walk-ins doing that one simple act. When they say, hey, now's not a good time for you to respond, hey, I understand, no problem. When is a good time? Right? Then having a stack of business cards like this that you got to call. Do you see what I mean? Like you want to get a commitment and a positive activity out of every walk-in you do. Whether you learn, whether you get a case, whether you get an appointment, right? Whether you learn something about the industry, you always want that positive. And if you go meet somebody and they're nice people and they say, hey, now's not a good time, and you say, okay, well, I'll give you a call, there isn't a positive there. You got to say, I understand, no problem, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Because I know this. The amount of cases we're closing is going to continue to rise, right, as we get better. And your incomes are going to be piling and piling and piling up. I would say, 50% of the room has a triggered commission account right now, right? I want to get to 90% of the room at a triggered account. Because then at 90% of the room triggered account, every one of you is probably taking home $500-700 a week if there's a blizzard. See, you guys don't realize that. Like, that pays even though you don't work. Right? So if we can get the whole room to 90% triggered accounts, and by the way, we have some accounts that are near 20 G's, paying at 8% is the high end?
Yep.
Right? Okay, do you realize that person don't need to be here right now and they good? Right? We need to get them accounts triggered. That's a part of your guys' pay that a lot of you guys miss, is those comm accounts. We call them the buckets. Are you with me? Lynn, you understand? Are you with me? All right, we'll explain it to Lynn. If you don't know what the hell I'm talking about, come see me after this and I'll go over it with you again. But we need to get 90% of you at that because guess what? This spring, this summer, I want to have more fun. We've been grinding through this winter, right? You guys have made me very proud. You guys are like, I don't care what temperature it is. We're going to go make this happen. But this spring and summer, I don't want to have just as hard a grind. I want to have some fun. Do you know what I mean? And so we need these comm accounts triggering so that instead of being in the 6th gear, we can gear down to 5th gear on some weeks, still have a great week, but then still have great income. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Right? Because I'm telling you, if the only reason you're here is for the money, you're missing the big point. Right? It's not about the money only. It's about the lifestyle that we have here and the lifestyle you can have here. You don't get the lifestyle on day one. Right? You might not even get the lifestyle you want the first 6 months you're here. Right? But by the time you're in that second 6 months or you cross that 1 year, you should be seeing the light of you getting that lifestyle you want. Do you see what I mean? Regardless of what it is. Whether you're chasing, hey, I want to, be equestrian. I had someone talk about that with the horses, right? Or someone who, wants to start a business on the side, or someone who just wants to spend more quality time with their kids at great places, or whatever it is. Someone who wants to race cars and have race wars and get all up into the Evos and STIs. I mean, everybody has so many different interests here, right? But I want you guys to understand that the point of being here is to have the freedom to do those things, right? So while we're out here chasing that life, we need to understand how the system works. We need to be smarter with these DMs. Great, I understand, no problem. When's a good time, right? We gotta be smarter with our time. And then at the same time, we need to be a magnet. And we need to be a positive light, all right, everywhere. Just as humans, you know? So when someone's like, hey, how's your day going? I'm like, make me say something with some command, right? I have said excellent for years, right? And it has changed the tones of the people asking me the question, right? So I'm asking and imploring you guys to start doing the same, because I can tell you this, my lifestyle is freaking amazing, right? There is really nothing on earth right now I can't do, you know? But true power comes with the ability to do something and not doing it. Just pointing that out, right? That's Aaron 3:17. I forgot what Aaron 3:16 was. I think I told you it was Aaron 3:16 or something. All right. So that's the thing. I want to make sure that we're building a lifestyle here. I'm not looking for this place to become a place where we're just grinding and grinding and grinding. Do you see what I'm saying? I want to build the lifestyles, and I want to be a magnet, and I want all of you guys to be magnets, because at that point, we're just unstoppable. And it's not about Liberty National, and it's not about the Snider Insurance Group. It's about us as a team. It's about us. It's about us carrying the trophies, about us getting the rewards, it's about us being invited to the nice things. That's what it's about. You know, some of you guys will be getting married soon. We got weddings coming up, right? What comes after weddings usually? Babies, right? We got some babies coming up. I'm all proud about that. Let's make sure we have the lifestyle in the right place so no one ever goes through a pregnancy where they're worried about a thing, right? Let's make sure that we support whoever's getting married and don't put donuts in front of them, right? You know what I'm saying? Let's we support the people like Jesse who are chasing their dreams. You know what I mean? Right? So let's make sure we do that. We all good with that? Can you guys commit to that with me? Right? We're still going 100% right now, but the whole view is to make sure we have the best life we can have possible, and that starts with giving people around us a better life, right? And a lot of that has to do with communication, okay? So, put down your damn phones once in a while and pay attention to those around you, okay?